Hello everyone, welcome in the online class from St. Joseph's Academy, Kazir. I hope all of you are fine. This is the maths class for grade 5 and today's topic is chapter 10, that is the decimal fraction. We have done addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of decimal. Today, we will do the word sums based on these operations. So let us start with the exercise 10. So here is exercise 10. H. Word sum. First one is in a dance contest on TV, the old team got 9.8 points from the audience, 9.0 points from the judges, and 9.6 points from the TV viewers. What was the team's total score? Students, we have to find the total scores from the judges, from the audience is already given. So, how we will find the total? We will add these all scores which are given. So here is given the points obtained from the audience 9.8, points obtained from the judges 9.0, points obtained from TV viewers equal 9.6. So when we will add these all, we will get 28.4. It means that total score of the team is 28.4. So this is the way. If we will find out the scores we get from the different like viewers, audience, or from anywhere. So we will add these all to find the total. These are the 28.4 are the total scores that is acquired by the team. Here is question number 2. Robin had rupees 150. He bought sugar for rupees 19.50, wheat flour for rupees 90, and biscuits for rupees 28.25. So it means he is having rupees 150, and out of that he purchased sugar, wheat and biscuits. How much money was he left with after doing these all three purchases? How much money was left with him? So how we will find out? First of all, we will add the money which is spent by him. We know it's given that total money with Robin rupees 150, money spent on sugar rupees 19.50, money spent on wheat flour is rupees 90, and money spent on biscuit rupees 28.25. Money left with Robin equal rupees 150 minus the sum of these three. When we will add these three, we will find out that he spent 137 rupees 75 paisa. So we will subtract it from 150 and we will get that remaining money 12.25. So total money left with Robin is now rupees 12.25. He was having 150 rupees and we will subtract the money spent by him on purchasing these three and find out the remaining money, that is 12.25. In this way, we can find out if we know the total money and how much we spent. We can find out by adding the expenditure and then subtract it from the total amount. Here is the question number 3 for you. Which number divided by 7 gives 65.2 as quotient? Divided by 7 means 7 is division and 65.2 is the quotient. We have to find out dividend. So how we will find the dividend? The formula is dividend equal divisor into quotient. Dividend equal divisor into quotient. So we will multiply 65.2 by 7 and we will get 456.4. So the required number is 456.4. We can say the required number it also, or we can say the dividend also. Both are same. When divisor is given, quotient is given, we will multiply these two and we will find out the dividend. And if any remainder is there, we will add the remainder also. But in this question, there is no remainder. So we will multiply these two only. Question number 4 is, find the number whose product with 0.05 is 0.0465. Find the number. We have to find out the number whose product with this. One number is given and the product is given. This is the product. 0.0465 is product and 0.05 is one number. When we find the product is given, one number is given. So let us see how we will find out the next number. So we will first of all write the given numbers, whatever is given in the statement. Now, required number equal product divided by first number. We can write in this way also, or simply also you can write product divided by first number. So product is 0.0465 divided by 0.05. We can first of all remove the decimals. In the first number, the numerator is having 4 digits after decimal. So we will write 4 digits in the denominator. And denominator is having 2 digits after decimal. So when we will remove the decimal, we will write 2 digits on the top. That is 10. So now we can cancel. The last 2 digits will cancel with the last 2 digits of the denominator. And we can cancel 465 by 5. And it will be 93. 93 ones is 93 and denominator is 100. Now we get 93 upon 100. So we can remove the denominator by putting the decimals. There are 2 zeros are there in the denominator with 1. So we can put the decimal point after 2 digits counting from right towards left. So our answer is 0.93. So the required number, we can say the second number of multiplication is 0.93. In this way, we can find out one number. If one number is given and the product of the number is given, we can find out the next number by dividing. Here is question number 5. Question number 5 is having 2 parts. So let us start with part A. The price of a tablet is rupee 0.35. What is the price of a strip of a dozen tablet? Dozen means 12. Price of one tablet is given. We have to find the price of dozen tablets. So let's see. The given is price of one tablet is rupee 0.35. The price of dozen tablet equal rupee 0.35. We have to multiply by 12 because there are 12 things in a dozen. So when we will multiply both the digits, we will get 4.20. So the price of a strip of a dozen tablet is rupees 4.20. This is about A part. Now come to B. A rib of the paper. A rib of the paper is having 500 sheets of the paper. Cost rupees 175. So the cost of one rim of the paper is rupees 175. How much does a sheet cost? 500 sheets cost is given. We have to find the cost of one sheet. So how we will do? First of all, write the given digits. The cost of 500 sheets of the paper is rupees 175. The cost of one sheet of paper is rupees 175 divided by 500. So when we will divide 175 by 500, we will come to know it is rupee 0.35. So the cost of one sheet of the paper is rupee 0.35. So this is all about the A and the B part of question number 5. Now let us start with the question number 6. The question number 6 is, in a parking lot, 0.624 of the 125 vehicles were motorcycles and the rest were cars. How many cars were there? Total vehicles are given, that is 125. And how many motorcycles are there? That is given in the decimal number, that is 0.624. You have to find out how many cars are there. So let us start. First of all, we will write the number which is given. So what is given? The first step, total number of vehicle in parking lot equal 125. Part of motorcycle in the parking lot equals 0.624. So let us consider the total cars and the motorcycles are 1. So the part of car in parking lot equal 1 minus 0.624. We will subtract and get it 0.376. Now, find the number of cars in the parking lot equals 0.376 into 125 because the total vehicles are 125. After multiplication, we will get 47. So number of cars in the parking lot is 47. I think it's clear to all of you because the total number of vehicles are given and we consider that there are the motorcycles and the cars are 1. So we will subtract and find the part of cars and multiplied it with total vehicles. We will find out that there are 47 cars are there in the parking lot. So let's start with the next question. The next question, that is question number 7. A lady gave 0.7 of her doll collection to an orphanage and divided the remaining part equally between her 2 grandchildren. What part of her collection did each of her grandchildren get? So what is given? The part of collection given to orphanage equal 0.7. That is given. So if the total part we will consider 1, she is having 1 doll. So after giving in the orphanage, how many remaining part is left? We will subtract 0.7 from 1, that is 0.3. That is the remaining part. And this remaining part she divided equally between her 2 grandchildren. So the part of collection received by each of her grandchildren equals 0.3 divided by 2 because the grandchildren are 2. So when we will divide 0.3 by 2, we will get 0.15. So each of her grandchildren get 0.15 of her doll collection. So I'll repeat again. A lady gave 0.7 of her dolls to an orphanage. So we consider that she is having 1 doll and she has given 0.7. So we will subtract and find out the remaining dots, that is 0.3. And this remaining part she divided equally among her 2 grandchildren. So we will divide it by 2 and we will find out that each grandchild gets 0.15 of the dots. Now let's start with the next question. The next question is, in Tina's new class, there are 55 students. This is 1.25 times the number of students in her old class. How many students were there in her old class? So first of all, we will write what is given. The given is total number of students in new class equal 55. The number of students in the old class equal 55 divided by 1.25. And after division, 1.25, when we will solve, we will write it 125 divided by 100 because after decimal, there are 2 digits. So when we will solve the division in the fraction, we will write the division, change it into multiplication and write the reciprocal of the number. And 125 upon 100 will become 100 upon 125. That is the reciprocal. So now we will write 55 into, we will not write 50 divide by, 55 into 100 upon 125. Now, after solution, what we will get? 55 divided by 125 into 100. So when we will divide these two numbers, we will get 0.44 into 100. 0.44, that is decimal part, and another is whole number. So we will remove the decimal. So what it will be? 44 upon 100 into 100. 100 will cancel with the 100 and the remaining number is 44. So now the number of students in the old class is 44. So with this, your question number 8 is over. Now, thank you. Have a nice day. And students, we have done all the questions of this exercise. You have to do revision of all the questions again. Thank you. Have a nice day.